Hi everyone, my name is Jenny Hanna. You can call me Miss Hanna. And I make an intro video every year for personal health. Just since I don't see you in person, I talk through the main things that you need to know in the syllabus. I know our syllabus is kind of long. I print it out and I use it kind of like a manual. I follow it all along through the semester. This year it's a little bit longer because I included the university COVID safety policy and the absence policy, just so we both have it in front of us. But so what I'm going to do is just talk through things that you need to know and make sure you've seen. Anyway, I told you my name, and I teach in the HHP department. I'm an adjunct instructor, and I teach this class, personal health, and I also teach concepts in wellness, walking for fitness, and a class called beginning ballet. And interesting thing about me, I went to UTC. My first degree is in biology, and I have a master's in health and physical education. And interesting thing about me is I'm a competitive baton twirler. I'm currently training for the World Championships next year, and I usually practice a lot in the ARC, and I'm hoping it'll open up for the gym very soon. But anyway, so I have on here, if you have any questions, email me. And if you really need something, you can call me on my phone. I will call you right back. I've gotten where I don't answer because there's so many scam calls. So if it's a number I don't know, I wait for the message, but I'll call you right back. I have kind of a set time I check my email, so I try to check it around 10 a.m. Monday through Friday in the morning, and then I check it again at night around 8 p.m. If you send one later, I'll probably get it the next morning. Let's see. And really important for your success in this class is regularly, checking into the UTC Learn, so you can keep up with the due dates and the assignments. One thing that I do, it helps my brain stay organized, and I feel like it would help me as a student. But later on, we'll get to the part where I have the calendar. But usually every Sunday night or Monday, I try to put you all an announcement, and I'll list to do this week, so you can just see that list and check off down it, make sure you've done everything. Okay, and our textbook is the Core Concepts in Health. It's by Insel and Roth, and it's the 16th brief edition. Okay, and anyway, this talks about if you need help from technology. Let me flip past some of these policies. Let me get this little thing down. All right, so next important chart, it talks about course assessments and requirements. So we have 14 chapter exams. So basically every week you read a chapter, and then there'll be an online exam. Generally you have a week to do them. That's how I've done it in the past. But they're due on Wednesdays. And you have 60 minutes to complete it. Important to know is, like, once you start that exam, it's going to keep running. So when you start it, be ready to take it, because you can't leave and come back to it. If you have an issue, email me, let me know. But and we'll work it out. But the thing I was going to say was, I found when everything went online and everything was crazy, to help students out, I opened more than one exam in case you wanted to work ahead in the craziness. Because normally it's been this course was set up, one chapter a week. But I decided that I thought it would help y'all out. They're still due. Like, the first one will come due not Wednesday of this first week, but Wednesday of the second week. But starting at the very beginning, I went ahead and opened the first one, the second one, and the third one to help you out in case you want to work ahead. That way you could be ahead if you would like to, but you don't have to. But we'll still follow those one-a-week deadlines. Okay, the next assignment on here is called the In the News assignment. It's worth 50 points. And what that is that there's probably like 4 or 5 people that are assigned a certain chapter, and you read the chapter, you find a topic within the chapter that interests you, and then you find a news article that relates to that, and then you write several paragraphs. There's a detailed directions in there, but relating article you found with the book and kind of compare and contrasting them. And you just do that once. I have people turning it in all semester, but you do that once. I posted the list last night and early this morning for your assigned chapter, so you can find that now. I found it's better not to do it on day one in case I have anybody add or drop. Okay, and let's see. The next one on your 10 points is I call it the introduction paragraph. You can see on there, you're really just introducing yourself to me, and I will answer back in the comments. I had a lot of y'all yesterday email it to me, and if you did, if you would please go back. I've got the assignment open for introduction paragraph assignment. If you would upload your Microsoft Word document into that assignment, it just really helps me have them all in one place. I can see them, and then it just helps it stay organized. I also have, it keeps the record of you turning it in right there. And I'll be answering back, saying hi to everybody in the comments. Okay, our next assignment is called the Exercise as Medicine paper. It's an article that talks about the history of exercise and physical fitness education and how it was related to the medical field in the past. So it's an interesting article, historical, and you read that, and there's some questions you answer, and you write a paper. And that due date, because I have 2 different sections of this class, so check your syllabus for your section for the exact due date on that one. And okay, the next paper, and I am going to update these directions. This is called the Service Learning Reflection paper. So you won't see that yet on Canvas. I'm updating it. Previously, it has been a thing where you all would go out into the community and do 2 hours of volunteer work, and you write about the organization you did it with and your experience volunteering, and then you relate it to the course. I gave it a lot of thought, and I think in this climate with the virus, it's just not the best time to be sending people out, with the risk of catching things. So what I'm going to have y'all do, it's worth 60 points. So, and I had kind of those 3 paragraphs I mentioned. I'm going to have you all pick 3 different organizations, like, for example, the Chattanooga Food Bank is a main one that people have done in the past, the Community Kitchen, and it doesn't have to be here in town. People have done things for their church or their community, food center where they live. But I'm going to have you do that part where you write about the organization and its history and the information and the contact information. I thought we'd do it for 3. Each one will be worth 20 points, and then we can still have that assignment. But I just felt better not sending y'all out, in case you have special risk or just to avoid any issues with the virus. Okay, so then this next one, this one is worth a lot of points. The Individual Health Behavior Project is worth 150 points. It is due for both sections on November 20th, which is the last day of class. This one is a fun one. I've had a lot of people, really make some good changes, like stopping smoking or, working on their diet or different things. But you pick some behavior. It could be as simple as, wearing your seatbelt more or getting more sleep. But you pick an area you'd like to improve, and you work on it for off the top, I believe it's 6 weeks. We'll check the directions. But you work on it for a period of time, and then you write the paper about your progress and how it went. So do make sure, it's expected that you have actually done it. Please don't write your paper about what you're going to do in the future, but go ahead and start it. Give it a try. And even if you don't succeed, perfectly, that's totally fine. You just write, I'm working on it, and you write up how it went. And then we have the discussion board. They'll be periodically. Right now, discussion board 1 is up. I put up a question about chapter 1, and you just need to put a comment yourself, and then just respond, to like one other student in the class, and that's worth 10 points each time it happens, and we'll have it 7 times, so it ends up being a 70-point thing. Later on, there is an extra credit article you can read about physical fitness, and write a short paper about it if you're interested in extra credit. The grading scale is kind of the usual. A is 90 to 100, B 80 to 89, C 70 to 79, etc. And this class, it runs out of total points. So, it's the whole thing is out of 930 points. So then I just calculate the percentage based on how many points you got out of the total. Okay. Next page. Later, missing work. It's really important that you get things in on time. And make sure you turn in everything on Canvas. Please don't email any of the assignments in. If you have some major emergency, call me. I will work with you, but in general, they need to be in on time, to get full point credit. 48 hours. If you have an issue, we just need to address it within 48 hours, if it's a grade or something you want to talk about. Attendance policy. I know I don't see you in person, but if you can just, let me know if some emergencies come up right away. In this class, since it's online, we just keep going. So if we had a snow day or something, we would keep going, unless you hear otherwise. Okay, then you have the honor pledge. I'll let you read that. And then we get to this part. This is the super important part. It took me quite a while, but I tried to put down every little thing you have to do each week, because that'd be how my brain would work, and I would check them off as I do it. So it shows you week 1 and what you have to do each week. Okay, let's see. And I think that is really it. If you have, any other questions, please let me know. I will get this video posted on Canvas, and I hope you all have a great semester. I really enjoy this class. I hope that, it'll be enjoyable for you, and you'll be, maybe able to make some health adjustment you see that you'd like to improve on, or gain some insight in some areas. Anyway, you all stay well this semester, and I'll see you soon. Bye.